For those of you that didn't see the game last week, we'll play the weekly wrap up again, and then I'll tell you after this is over.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Bills barrel to an impressive 31-point win. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Well, trades aren't quite as common in the NFL nowadays as they are in other sports, certainly. But we've got news to report to you on the trading front nonetheless. Vernon Carey leaves the Dolphins and is on the move to the Lions. And it's clear this was an area of their football team that needed somebody. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. Steven Alexander is a guy whose versatility can be an asset, though it'll be interesting to see how he's used in his new digs.
Lavernius Coles stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. LeBrandon Tofield rushed for 2 touchdowns and helped his Jaguars beat the Chiefs. Up in historical New England, we had the Patriots lose by just a single point. Texans, Titans, just a single point. Tyrone Calico emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. The Texans win this one by the final score of 28-10. Over at Lincoln Financial Field, we had the Eagles lose by a 12-point margin. The Jets defense recorded 6 huge sacks in their win at Giant Stadium. The Steelers lost a tough road game and will head into their bye week with a bad taste in their mouths. Chargers, Falcons. Michael Vick is a threat, certainly at the 3-yard line. Does he run it? Oh no, a little stutter step. He's right open in the flat. 6 points. The Falcons go on to win this by the final score of 35-14. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Packers win their 4th game of the year. Joe Little Bighorn had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Chris Chambers sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. X-rays after the game revealed it is indeed a broken leg, so he'll likely be out for 6 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Simeon Rice will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. He's suffering from symptoms of a concussion, and he'll be out for 6 weeks.
You're on the Texans.
Now the big story of the day. Matt Burke is going to find himself on the shelf, and that will be a major blow to his team.
Or whatever the hell.
So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
John Kitna threw for 250-plus yards and helped his Bengals beat the Browns. On the east side of the bay at Oakland, we had the Raiders decisively win by 17 points. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League. As free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup, Mo Lewis is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 4 years, $5.9 million.
Like, that's crazy. Shoot, I mean, at least he had some semblance, I imagine, of concussion
6-year contract with the Ravens.
Because if you remember in some of these games, like a player would get a concussion and he'd be in or back in,
perhaps not for as much as he would have liked. 5 years, $18.3 million. Added on to that, a $3.6 million signing bonus. Jeremiah Trotter will also be locked up for a while as he signs a healthy 6-year contract with the Bears.
Thanks for the likes.
And in our final game, we had the Buccaneers come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my primetime players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studio. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
All right, y'all. So let's actually, you want to know what's crazy? So this is actually our bye week. If you haven't If you didn't know, I'm using the Texans, and as you can probably see, there is no Texans scheduled this week. So like I said, bye week. So I'll simulate the week 7, and then we'll go right into another weekly wrap up. Who's ready for another weekly wrap up, back to back? Make sure all the games are okay, good.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Rams squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Lions drop yet another game and are really struggling on and off the field. Brian Griese threw for 250-plus yards and helped his Buccaneers beat the Bears.
Damn,
In a
Bears
long-standing
1-5.
AFC rivalry, we had the Patriots pick up win number 2. Titans,
Vikings.
Antoine Winfield set to receive the kick at his own 20.
Bro, I love the fact
will
that
be
they actually show
inside at
highlights
20
from
to the
games
19.
that you didn't even
Gets
play.
a little wall to the right with a spin move. Now goes back down
That's
the
next
left-hand
level.
side. And they're sleeping on defense. He could go all the way. 81 yards. The Vikings go on to win this by the final score of 20-17. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Chris Chambers is probably the one that most leaps out at you. X-rays after the game revealed it is indeed a broken leg, so he'll likely be out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Simeon
Yeah,
Rice
Dexter
will be
Copley
on the
has a torn
sidelines for a
Achilles.
while, so this defense will need to do some
That's definitely a
reshuffling
season
in his
ender.
absence.
Oh, a broken
He's
vertebrae
suffering
for
from
Khalil
symptoms of a
Buckhalter.
concussion,
9
and
weeks.
he'll be
Damn.
out for 5 weeks.
9 weeks for a broken vertebrae?
Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Matt Burke is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
In the Queen City, Cincinnati, we had the Bengals walk away with a 6-point victory. Over at the RCA Dome, we had the Colts stroll away with a 14-point
Logo
win.
Cho, you ain't never lie, man. You ain't
Chargers.
never lie.
Panthers.
The industry needs games like
Jake
this.
Delhomme looking over the defense from the 22-yard line. And a pump fake. Everybody stops. Oh, that buys the time for the TD. The Panthers win this one by the final score of 31-24. The Bills got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at M&T Stadium. The Packers won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Redskins. Anquan Bolden stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Eagles, Browns. Donovan McNabb surveys the defense at the 25. Extra receiver split out. That's the tight end. Even though he's got double coverage, head to the corner, touchdown. What a throw. The Eagles go on to win this by the final score of 14-13. Aaron Brooks took to the air for over 300 yards and helped his Saints beat the Raiders. And last but not least, we had the Chiefs come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember.
Rich Gannon went
That'll
ham.
do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studio. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
All right, it's game time, y'all. And we play the 2-5 Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, no sophomore slump for this guy last year, and he's really getting the sense of being
Charles
an NFL
Poe
starter.
with the follow.
David
Thank
Carr
you, Charles.
will check his progress in
You
year
have
3
joined the
in this
Houston,
one.
Houston
Jaguars,
Texans.
Texans.
2000, whatever
Now.
it's supposed to be, 2004
While the
season.
teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing
Much
in and
appreciation,
finding
Charles.
their seats
Much
for the game.
appreciation.
Hello, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome
Charles.
to
if that's the case, then you definitely
My
know
colleague
football
here in
game.
the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams
so
have a
glad this
solid
is butt
tackler on
over some
defense who does an
variation of it in this
excellent
game.
job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds.
Mike Peterson is a very impressive inside linebacker.
And what a great tackler this guy is. He'll drag a big guy right down by the scruff of the neck, and that's if you're lucky. You hit him head on, and it's nighty-night.
And here on the other side is another top-tier player. Jamie Sharper is one of the most potent inside linebackers that you'll see in the league today.
What's extraordinary about this guy is his
Go
stamina.
well.
As the game wears on, he gets more
I'll say
and
go
more
Eagles
dominant.
for you,
I'll
but
tell
me
you what, Dan,
personally,
both these guys have
I'm a
potential to
Ravens
light
fan,
it up
so-
today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do
You know.
once the game begins. But first, the toss of the coin.
Chris Brown kicking off for the Texans.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Brown boots
All right,
the opening
let's
kickoff.
get it. No
To
bullshit.
Amanu
No
Mahafala.
bullshit, y'all.
Edges it back at the 6. Great tackle. Tackled
And
at
the first
27.
attempt at a tackle is some bullshit.
Mafala received that nice kick and a nice
Don't
little
you love how
run
that
back
works
after
out?
the catch. Good job.
The Jaguars get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 27-yard
Mahafala.
line. Williams goes in motion. Taylor loses 2, and that brings up second down.
Jason Babin was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, you could probably juggle goalies and wide receivers for that matter.
Johnson fires this one over the middle, and the completion is good for 6.
Jimmy Smith.
Had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
I may have
The
to,
ball, and that'll bring up
what's it
third
called?
down.
Switch up the
Third
defensive
down and
matchup and
5
make
wide
sure Aaron
receivers
Glenn is
on
also
the
Jimmy
field.
Smith. We can't have him going for 100 some odd yards. 24, you really look like you're right in front of that
Third
pass.
and long.
Kylie Wong moved fast, but couldn't quite get to him and push him out of bounds until he was beyond the markers.
They cannot stop that play before it's too late. It just barely gets the first down.
First and 10.
Smith goes in motion.
Dante Robertson should be so much better than what he is.
Taylor gets the ball. Searches for a hole.
Don't let Fred
Tackles
Taylor
inside the
get
line of
nothing.
scrimmage.
Junior Iona targeted the ball carrier early, but didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is nothing but read and react, Peter, which is what all defenders are taught.
Great concentration to nab one shifty runner, stepping up and doing his job.
Okay, D.
Gets stopped at the line.
Now I shouldn't be giving y'all
Brings
too much
up
credit.
third
It's only
down.
what, like
Kylie Wong was a
2
one-man
minutes into the
wrecking
first
crew
quarter,
back there.
so
He
y'all
powered
still,
into the
so y'all
backfield
still have
and
enough
made
time
the
to do
tackle.
some
Good
dumb shit.
defense that's forced 2 losses in a row. Third down from the shotgun.
Steve-O with the follow. Thank you, Steve-O. Steve-O has joined the Houston Texans 2004 season, whatever the hell we want to call it. Sack, that's what I'm talking about. See Steve-O, that sack, 93, I can't tell his name. He got that sack for you. So y'all can see like Jason Babbitt. So y'all can see the Texans are even excited about the new followers. All that.
3 stops in a row with a defensive stand.
That's big-time play right there.
Hansen lines up for the punt. Hansen takes the snap and punts it away. Lord fields it at the 30. Dragged down at the 37.
Jamal Lord didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
Steve-O,
Texans offense will
I think
start
the
this
real, well,
drive at their 37-yard
thank you for the
line.
you're welcome, but the real you're welcome Or thank you is from Jason Babbitt.
Peterson tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike Peterson loves to stop the ground.
All right, so let's see if
6'1",
Davis feels like showing up
This guy's an excellent
today.
tackler. Really knows how to pack on
Oh,
a
wait,
field
he'll show
wall.
up.
Don't even try to
Oh,
hide
can't
the
fucking
ball
talk.
from him.
Well, he'll show up for the first half and then
Davis gets the
disappear in a
call
second.
again and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Donovan Darius with the tackle.
thank you for the likes, y'all. 146 likes.
That's how we do it.
Third
No more
and 10.
runs on us.
Ball Texas, 37-yard line.
Number one unloads this one to the
Uh-oh.
left. And the
Uh-oh.
reception's made at
Come on,
the
Andre.
36.
Come on, Andre.
Five, and touchdown.
Bro, I thought Andre was going to get caught from behind. First, I thought that might have been picked because that just to happen when you go on a dime like that on a vertical.
Andre Johnson makes the catch
You see,
and adds a whole lot
with
more
just over
to the
37
ground.
cents.
Reels it in and then makes the D reel with all the yards he's tacking on.
Peter, he gets the touchdown, and there is no better way to cap off a play than like that.
Yeah, nothing better than points, Dano.
Now the point after, and
The
it's
extra
good.
point is good.
3-play drive.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set.
But they were playing a zone. Like,
Kicks this
actually, now I'm
one
thinking
away.
about it, I should have thrown that ball.
Fuamatu Mahafala
earlier.
fields the kickoff at the 3. Breaks free.
Fuck off. Fukubata Mahafalo. He is not that guy. Whatever.
The 35.
Chris Fuamatu Ma'afala took the starch out of a powerful kick by running it back for some serious yardage.
The Jaguars stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 35-yard line.
There we go.
Babin
Jason Babbitt is
sack
on
at
one
the
today.
28.
That's his second sack.
Jason Babin gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
He got that right. So far, he's got 3 tackles and 2
Oh,
sacks.
baby.
Johnson rifles it out left side, and it's caught at the 34. Eventually tackled at the 39.
Brad Johnson made a nice throw there. Got it right past the defender.
Nice gain, and that puts them in a very convertible third down situation.
Yeah, you know, Dan, my last convertible was a 72 Nova.
You know, Peter,
Yeah, I figured
no
that was
wonder
Brad
you were
Johnson
a
playing
lineman.
quarterback for the Jaguars.
Brady goes in
Supposed to be
motion.
with the Buccaneers.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Hanson lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Hanson takes the long snap and punts it away. Lord
Let's see
fields
what
the
Lord
punt
feels like
at
doing.
the 17.
Not a whole lot,
Stop at
apparently.
the 26.
Jamal Lord racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Texans had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own 26-yard line. Davis will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Wayne Washington with the tackle.
2nd down, 3 wideouts in the game. Number 1 sends it to the left sideline, and it's off. Incomplete.
Dwayne Washington was with the receiver all the way back there on that deep corner route and interrupted the pass. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up 3rd down.
Nice pressure that time.
Washington penetrates and stops
Hold
that
on for
back at the 25. 4th down coming up.
Dwayne Washington targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. And that'll do it for quarter number one. The Texans are out in front, 7-0.
They've decided to go for it, and I got to tell you, unless they pull off a miracle here, they're really going to put their defense in a tight spot.
Black 32! Black 32! Hut, hut!
No one in front of him. 45, 35. First down. But it doesn't matter. They have the first down at the 29. First down.
Ginormous gain on the ground.
Number 1 does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here, and he gets some yards.
Peter, they get the conversion, but they were way back there. A failure would almost guarantee the other team a score.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they got lucky on that aggressive play call.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Down! Set! Blue 56! Blue!
Davis picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
Okay, Phil.
Dominic Davis stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Down! Set! Black!
Davis carries it for the 6th time and hits wide right. Tackled at the 20.
De'Ami Grant with the tackle.
Good gain on the ground.
Down!
Converts the third down.
Dominic Davis took advantage of some really good blocking there on that last run. When you get the initial surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
First down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Number 1, here's this one to the
There we go. Touchdown.
It's caught for the score.
Touchdown, Texans!
Andre Johnson matched up well with the defense on this one, but is able to stay one step ahead for the completion. It's worth another look here. Oh yeah, the D might want to put more men on him next time.
That touchdown is going to establish some distance between them, Peter.
That's a big score.
Here's the point after, and
The extra point is good!
there's the signal, and we're ready. Brown rockets this one deep. Jones decides to take it out of the end zone. Great
him.
screen. Brought down at the 23. Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
The Jaguars have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 23 yards. They'll get the carry on first down and will lose about a yard here.
Jay Foreman was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Taylor picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up third down.
Fred Taylor used the blocking, but this stinky defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
And he did a super job of lining up his man and then pow taking him down.
That's a great battle down there, Dan. This time, the D won.
See if we can't get a sack here. There's a flag.
Way back at the 14.
Holding. Number 52, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first
Defense.
down.
Oh,
Got a
fucking
little
hell.
worked up trying to contain his man on that one and ended up holding. That was a good call by the official.
First down, two receivers to the left.
Down.
Check! Goal 16! Down! Set!
Taylor gets the ball and runs into traffic. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Gary Walker targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, that has to be tough to do. He used his weight to make the stop, and he did it against one of the most evasive players on the field.
You got to guess a direction in that situation, and he guessed right. That's instincts.
Bro, our D-line is all over the quarterback.
Continue to run.
Gary Walker.
I didn't
man
mention
in
the
the
last
backfield
sack they
for a
had.
Big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan,
44
it's all
and
about
their
focus
team
and
isn't
persistence.
doing
He
jack.
was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
He gets the assist, and he now has one half of a sack for the game.
Look at those career stats. That's a nose for the ball, my friend.
Johnson just tackles this one, and
Probably
the
could've stepped in
completion
front
is
of that
made.
one,
Short of the markers,
being
however.
honest.
Fourth down coming up.
Instead of letting them get
Kenny
back
Bright
most of the
shut down
yardage.
ball carrier just before he got to the markers. A good game, but not good enough.
They gave up some yardage there, but managed to keep them from converting.
And that's the magic word here. I think the defense won this round.
Fourth down coming up. Hansen gets ready to punt this away. Hansen gets the snap and punts it away. Lord gets it at the 23. Takes it down. Stopped at the 32.
Nice spin by Lord.
Jamal Lord racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Texans offense takes the field with the clock at 27.
Young Grant pushes them back in time on this one. Big loss. That's a great defensive play.
Came all the
Let's
way
watch.
from the safety
It's
position.
all about pursuing your man, period.
That's his third tackle of the game. Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Ball at Texans, 26.
Davis gains 3 yards, and that will bring up third down.
Halftime,
That'll do it
baby,
for the first half
halftime.
of this one. The Texans enjoying the lead, 14-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan. Interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Jaguars are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Andre Johnson came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 63-yard touchdown for the Texans. The Texans get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Texans now early in the second quarter. Ball at their own 24. Number 1 is going to get the carry here as they grind it out on the ground. He makes the most of this one. A 46-yard play that set up a Texan touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Texans are up at the half, 14-0. Now, let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Andre Johnson has taken over this game. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Texans get the ball first this half, and another score by them could really open up this game. They currently lead 14-0. Let's get down to the field and the action. Scobie kicks it off to begin the second half. Lord fields the second half kickoff at the 9. Dragged down at the 30. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at the drive results, and you can see that they're getting it done and have punched the ball into the end zone. Nice work so far.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Jack Del Rio clearly was upset about his team's performance in the first half. He said, "This is not the way we'd hoped to start this game. Offensively, we just haven't been getting it done. It's a gut check. If we want this win, we've got to come out and play a lot harder and a lot smarter in the second half." Back to you, guys.
Susie, thank you. Davis takes his 10th carry of the game and will gain close to 6.
36-yard.
Down! Set! Black 32!
Number 1 fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Jerome Bolden swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down with the Davis takes it across the line of scrimmage and can't convert the third down. That will bring up fourth down.
Donovan Darius brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
They let the ball move close to the first, but they could not let it pass.
That's a great job holding them back, Dan.
Fourth and short.
Ball Texans, 39-yard.
That better be a first down.
Okay, bring him out. Bring him out. We got the chains.
First, baby, no first. No first, baby, no first.
Better be a first down. There we go.
Yeah, baby, that's how we get it.
First and 10. Ball Texans, 40-yard.
Eventually slides down at the 45. That will bring up first down.
Number 1 does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here.
There we
Get some
go.
yards.
He's like, get out the way, Davis.
First down, one man back.
Down!
Davis picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Pass is going over the
Second
top.
and 8.
Randy.
Ball 44-yard.
Single back. Down!
Johnson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Andre Johnson was all by himself on that last play, and he only has himself to blame for not making the catch. Incomplete.
That would have set up a very manageable third and short play, Peter, but they couldn't sit up on that one.
Big
tough
run.
break.
Davis picks up 11 on the play, and that brings up first down.
Dominic Davis has a great offensive
Big
line in front of him.
run.
They made that
Look at
play
this.
happen. Yep, those blockers opened up the hole for him. A huge game.
It was third and long, but it didn't faze them. They moved the ball, and now they moved the chains.
Yeah, really nice play calling, Dan.
First down, 3 wideouts in the game. going the wrong way. This one will fall incomplete.
I should have ran. I should have just ran.
You shouldn't have even blinked, bro.
My passing game is
Right there.
on ice right now.
Davis loses one on the play, and that brings up third down.
Mike Peterson targeted the ball carrier early. Didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his fourth tackle of the contest. First down, Texas at the 15. It will be first down.
The only way I can get offense right now is running the quarterback. Even Davis is kind of getting shut down.
Number 1 does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here, and he gets some yards.
Davis takes his 16th carry of the game and will end up losing a bunch here.
Greg Favors makes a nice stop in the backfield here, throwing his man into the turf behind the line. I guess the ball carrier's travel plans were canceled. Yep, he's not going anywhere, Dan. Nice tackle.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, Dan, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Stroud gets the sack at the sack.
Marcus Stroud forced the offense back a few yards with a terrific sack in the backfield back there.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
Number 1 dumps this one to the flat, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Donovan
Fuck it, I'm
Darius
just
got himself
running
in
the
prime
quarterback at this
position to
point.
bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Tackled, and he's short. They will
Kind
turn
of a
the
give-up
ball
play.
over at the 18.
Number 1.
Could-
no one
coulda
to
kicked
throw
the field
to,
goal
so he
too,
went
like-
for it himself. Watch how
That's the last
this
time I do
play
that. I'm
falls
just gonna
apart.
kick a field goal
Yep,
next
the
time.
scramble went
Next time I'm
nowhere.
doing that.
The play went nowhere.
Peter, they
Situation.
turned their noses up at the field goal, and now they failed to convert on fourth.
It could be a decision that comes back to haunt them, Dan. They could really miss those 3 points.
Check goes in motion. Taylor gains 5 on the play, and that brings up second down.
Second and 5.
Taylor gets the ball on second down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Fred Taylor has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming
Half
up
attempt for
short.
negative
It
2
seems like his
yards.
timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has...
Third down, 2 wideouts on the field. Johnson unloads this to the right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Aaron Glenn managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Hanson lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Hanson gets the ball and punts it away. Lord fields the punt at the 32. Slips free. Brought down at
Run
the
his way for some more
48.
yards. That's what's up.
Jamal Lord.
Seized some prime field position for his offense with that huge run back. They needed that, especially after that nice punt.
The Texans were stopped on fourth down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their 48-yard line. Davis carries this one off to the right and picks up a couple. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Texans enjoying the lead 14-0. second down. 7 yards to go.
Why does it do that?
Down! Set!
Darius tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Donovan Darius targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Number 1 really
There we
rolls
go.
this pass.
Miller with
Since
his
they
first
get
catch
the
of the
first
season.
on 3rd and long.
Number 1 throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Peter, it doesn't even seem fair when your quarterback can run like he can.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. Good coverage, good pressure, but still, no one could corral him.
There we go.
Johnson catches the hard
Slipping it
throw,
right by the
and
safety.
He's in for the score.
Slipping it right by the safety, baby.
Andre Johnson goes one-on-one on this play and beats his man. He executed that pass pattern perfectly and made the catch. Nice reception. Nope, they could not cover him man-to-man. He was one step ahead of the defense.
They score again, and they are starting to pull away here.
Yes, they are, Dan. They've got a nice pad now. If they stay focused, this game is theirs.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Brown kicks it off. Jones fields it all the way back at the 1. Breaks a tackle. Tackled at the 22. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
All
You
them
bet. But
punts,
punting
man. They
is
can't
not
do
going to
nothing
win
on
you a
offense,
game.
can
Although
they?
it looks like they are trying to do that, they need to put a drive together and get into the end zone.
The Jaguars will start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Johnson zips it to the left side.
What was he doing?
It's good for
What
a
was that
gain of
quarterback
8.
doing? He's like 5
Matt
yards
Johnson
in,
had no
5
trouble
yards in
singing
front of
that
the
one
ball.
past the secondary. That was one heck of a throw.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
2nd down from the on. Smith hauls it to the right side and is well past the markers for a 1st down.
First down, Jaguars.
Johnson unloads this to
Kick
the right
it.
sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Aaron Glenn managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
A nice defensive play will give him his 2nd batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Down! Single back! Set!
Smith catches the ball out left, and that will be a gain of 3 yards. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Johnson uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's knocked away from the
That's what I'm
receiver.
trying to
Incomplete.
one arm pick
Brad
that.
Johnson risks an interception on this one. I've heard of having confidence in your receivers, Dan, but a pass like this is just too risky. Yep, he's lucky it was only an incomplete pass.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it
Here
really
we go.
hurts.
Intercepted.
Oh, shit.
Tackled at the 49.
Damn.
Well, those were some great instincts back there to get the interception. You can't coach that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Texans are
3:27
going
left
to
in the
try
game.
and capitalize on
game.
the interception. They'll start this drive at their 49-yard line. Favors tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Greg Favors targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his third tackle of the game. Second down with the tight end right.
Man,
Davis chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up third down.
Can we get somebody in here to challenge me, please?
Ball 47.
Down!
he might be a
Makes
little
the
bit too
throw
tough.
after the play action fake, and it's
Okay,
tipped.
but after throw,
Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Jerron Bolden came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with run on the D.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Flag stops, and he'll keep the drive alive. First
Big
down
game,
at
baby.
the 28. It will be first down.
Number 1 improvises on this one.
Big
He's called
game.
thinking on your
Juicy
feet, and he does a great job of
A
it.
big,
Yep,
juicy
nice little
gain,
scramble
okay?
there. He saw he had no options, so he did what he had to do.
They get the big fourth down conversion, and they do it in dramatic fashion, too. What a play.
Dan, they knew what they needed to do, stepped up, and delivered.
First down.
You don't see this out of just any old quarterback. 100-yard games are usually reserved for your starting running back.
First down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes.
Down! Set!
He's trying to get around 54.
The Jaguars take their
I did
first
not.
timeout. Second down, one man back.
Down!
Davis gets the call again, and the heads left. The Jaguars will take a timeout. That's their second.
Let's take it up a notch, dude! Take it up!
Ball 19.
They go back! Right here! Down! Set! Back!
Davis.
There's a first down.
The Jaguars take a timeout. That's their final one. First down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
Down! Set!
Davis goes on his left guard, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run.
Mike Peterson with the tackle.
Come on, D!
Second
No
and
more
6.
easy runs! Dig in!
Ball to the 11.
Lucy! Down! Set! Blue 13! Blue 13! Hot!
It is officially clock running time.
Hot, hot, hot!
No, it's been clock running time. They just won't fucking stop calling timeouts.
Davis
On, center, get 54.
maybe picks up one on the play.
Dominic Davis powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Down! Set! Black 25! Black 25! Hot, hot! Hot! Hot, hot, hot! Hot, hot! Hot, hot!
Rips him down in the
Probably should've put
backfield,
it back up
and that
inside.
takes them even farther away from the markers. That will bring up fourth down. Fourth down,
Oh,
and
well.
the field goal unit is on the field.
That's probably what it was.
Brown from 29 yards out, and it's no good. It bounced off the upright and then out.
Chris Brown doinks the upright here. Let's watch this again. Well, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but isn't that what instant replay is all about? A player screws up, and it's our ratings grabber.
And that is going to do it for this
All right,
one.
NFL,
Texans
well,
come out on
after the
top,
post-game
21
show
to
and the
nothing.
usually wrap
For my
up,
partner, Peter
NFL
King,
Fever time.
This is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Texans stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Number one would get the carry here. Good blocking up front. It helped to spring him. The ball at the 24. Number one would find his target on this one. A 23-yard touchdown for the Texans. Jags losing by 21. Dunta Robinson is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Texans have it off an interception. Number one, get up ahead of steam, and then it was clear sailing from there. And that's where we'll leave this one. Texans serve up a shutout, 21-0. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Andre Johnson is on hand with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You helped carry your team today, and you prevailed with a big victory. What put you guys over the top?
And I really give all the credit to my teammates. They came in and gave their all today, and they just made things easy for me. We have got a great cast of characters on this team, and I'm honored to play alongside them.
Back to you, Chris.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
All right, let's get to this weekly wrap-up. Who dropped 40? Someone dropped 40 this week. Oh, the Colts dropped 40 on KC. Did anyone else drop 40? Damn, that was a low scoring matchup. All right, let's see who all did what.
This is SportsCenter.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Dolphins squeak to a one-point victory. Curtis Conway had over 50 yards receiving and helped his 49ers beat the Bears. Terrell Owens stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Patriots pick up their third win of the season. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. Luckily, we had a relatively injury-free week, which makes my job just that much easier. Jeff Hardings is arguably the biggest name on this list. A broken shoulder will keep him out for 5 weeks. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
Jaguars, Texans. Andre Johnson came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. The Texans win this one by the final score of 21-0. Off the Missouri River in Kansas City, we had the Chiefs losing by 13. Up in the HHH Metrodome, we had the Vikings lose by 6 points. The Redskins got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at Ralston, Maryland. Panthers, Seahawks. Matt Hasselbeck is a threat, even though the ball's still at the 23-yard line. Split to the left a little bit in the backfield, now goes deep to the end zone. pass underthrown, but it's a touchdown. The Seahawks go on to win this by the final score of 20-16. The Falcons lost a tough road game and will head into their bye week with a bad taste in their mouth. Number 2 rushed for over 50 yards and helped his Cardinals beat the Bills. The incomparable Jerry Rice played well despite the loss and showed us why he's ranked up at the top of the league. Lions, Cowboys. Kevin Jones is always a threat. They're at the 1-yard line and touchdown. The Lions win this one by the final score of 24-6. And in our final game, we had the Titans come away victorious. So let's change things up a bit and turn to a guy that's had his eye on the college game, and that's our own Mel Kiper Jr. He joins us now. Mel, your work never ends, I know. Believe me, I know better than anybody else. But it's never too early to start thinking about next year's draft, is it?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And now that most teams have 7, 8, 9 games under the belt, we're starting to get a pretty good sense for which guys are going to be blue chippers come draft day. Gordon is a guy right off the bat that's really impressed me thus far. 6'7", 356, out of Kansas State. And here's a guy that really intrigues me a lot. Something of a late bloomer. But I tell you, I got a chance to watch him play a couple times this year, and he's shown me that he's as good as any offensive tackle in the country. Manning is another guy that I truly believe will be a frontline NFL starter somewhere down the line.
Editing
the way
time.
he's performed this year makes me believe that his stock is really rising in NFL circles. So that'll do it for now, but you can guarantee that the big board is going to see a lot of risers and fallers between now and April.
So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my prime-time players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
All right, so before I close it out, let me check on the check to see if the incoming rookie, whatever the hell it's called. Let me see if that's available yet, if I remember how to get there. Wait, yeah, it is. Oh shit, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. Yep, it's available. So I know what I'm going to be doing offline. All right, it is NFL Fever time, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me transfer it over. Who's excited to see me lose by probably a lot in NFL Fever?
And Vernon all the way to the end zone.
When you run the slant.
Get ready to lose another game.
Welcome to Alltel Stadium, everybody, where it's a pleasant 61 degrees. Kevin Calabro at the stadium, and we're here to watch this regular season matchup. The Jaguars will take on the Texans.
Fans, add your enjoyment of this game by purchasing a copy of Game Day magazine. It's full of informative...
Pick a couple of players, Ron, and tell us what to look for.
This guy could be downright nasty. No matter what the guys on the offensive line think, they're going to have to devote extra time and attention to him. He can be really disruptive and just straight ornery if they're not able to control him. Jimmy Smith's name may be common, but he's a unique pass-catching wide receiver. He has virtually no weaknesses. He runs great routes, he's got good speed, and he hangs on to the ball.
Thanks, Ron. Captains are at midfield. Let's head down for the coin toss.
The visiting captain will make the call. Captain, what's your choice?
Tails.
He calls tails. It is heads. The home team won the toss and elects to receive.
We're set to go for the opening kickoff.
Big boy kick.
This game is underway. Kicks it deep. Brings it out of the end zone. Past the 20. Cut down at the 23-yard line. Williams brought down the runner.
24 yards on the return.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Kind of picked one.
The Jaguars from a single back set. It's a run. Brought down at the 28-yard line. Walker took down the ball carrier. Taylor made a nice run that time.
Nice run. I like that.
Second down.
Second and 6.
Brunell from the shotgun. Throws. The pass deflected.
You can't play it much better than that.
Johnson, the intended receiver.
Third down for the Jaguars.
Third and 6.
Throws. That's going the other way. Williams with the interception. They'll take over at the 36-yard line.
I know he'd like to have that one back, but there are no mulligans in the NFL.
First down.
First and 10.
They line up in the eye. Allen looking for running room. The play lost 1 yard.
Looks like the offense had a complete meltdown there, Kevin.
Second down now.
Second and 12.
They're going from the shotgun. Slot right. And he's tackled. That's a sack. He couldn't escape the posse.
That was a nice play by the defense. They shut him down.
Third down for the Texans.
3rd and 17.
That's Allen. Horse down. Boyd was the tackler.
From the carry, there was no
Decent game, so we're going to need to maintain.
4th and 6.
4th and 6.
Big play for the Texans.
Fuck.
This series is over.
The ball was turned over on down.
First down. Ball placed at the 40.
1st and 10.
It's pitched to a running back. Stopped at the 42. The tackle was made by Coleman. He picked up 2 yards on the play.
You can credit the runner with a good effort on that play. He earned every yard he got on that one.
2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Smith in motion. Drops back. Throws. And that's incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Smith was the intended receiver.
3rd down now.
3rd and
8. 2-back set for the Jaguars. Drops back. Scrambles. Throws downfield. And grabbed.
And we can never make up ground on the...
In the house. Touchdown.
It's ridiculous.
That was sweet.
They put it on the defense with that touchdown. That was a great play.
Man.
The drive covered 60 yards.
The Jaguars will attempt to kick the point after.
The ball snapped. The attempted. The kick is good.
The point after is good. The score, Jaguars 7, Texans 0.
Black is deep to receive the kickoff. He kicks it. The return man has it. He's heading upfield. Reaches the 20. Stop. The return ended at the 25-yard line.
Lewis returned the kick. That return covered 18 yards.
First down.
1st and 10.
Allen passes. Cut down. Allen found a little room to run.
The defense boxed him in pretty good, and they didn't let the play or the runner get away from him.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 29.
2nd and 7.
Carr drops back. Throws. Pass knocked away.
I love it when the defense competes on a play like that. They're not going to give him anything easy.
3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Using the shotgun. Slot left. Throws. And grabs.
First down.
Slaughter makes the tackle. Managed a gain of 13 yards.
Right now, the defense needs to step up its intensity. They let the offense dictate to them on that play.
First down. It's a pitch out. Lassoed from behind. Darius made the stop. He lost 3 yards.
Whoa, somebody on offense busted an assignment big time.
Second down.
Second and 14.
Power formation. 2 tight ends in there. Throws. He's tackled. Nice looking play.
If you're a fan of defense like I am, you had to hate that play. That was a bad effort.
3rd and 3. Ball marked at the 49. 3rd and 3. High formation. It's a handoff. Clark with the tackle. Made 2 yards on the play. Fourth down. Ball at the 49-yard line. At the end of the first quarter, the score is the Jaguars 7, the Texans 0. Fourth and inches. And they are going for it. Allen runs it. Cut down at the 48. A small gain, but enough for a first down.
It seemed to me that the offense just plain wanted it more on that play.
First down.
First and 10. Attention parents, please be sure to enter your youngster.
A lone running back behind the quarterback. Pitches it to the runner. Pulled down. Boyd brought that play to an end. Short gain by Allen.
Boy, he didn't get a lot. The defense made him fight for that.
Second down now. From I formation. Back to throw. Swings it right. He stopped. A lot of fussing and flopping, but no gain.
Just absolutely tragic. What a waste of a play.
5th tackle in this game recorded by Boyd.
They got to find a way to block this guy.
Third down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 receivers. Receiver in the slot. Got him. The defense was on him before he got rid of him.
The line's got to give the quarterback enough time to find a receiver.
4th and 9. 4th and 9. And they're going for it. Throws. They'll have to give up the ball. First down.
First and 10.
Play action fake. Caught by Johnson. That's 6. Just an outstanding play by the offense.
I don't care what the score is. Plays like that are
The Jaguars line up to attempt the point after touchdown.
Here's the set. It's in the air, and it's good.
With the point after, the score, Jaguars 14, Texans 0.
We're waiting for the kickoff. There goes the ball. A man has it. Here's the return. Out to the 20. Across the 40. The 50. The 40. A tackler got him from behind. I thought he was going to take it to the house, Ron. He was stepping on that return.
Now that's the kind of return that gets the entire team fired up, Kevin. Look where the ball is.
First down. Single back formation. There's the pitch out. Charlton gets him. Run stopped nicely at the line of scrimmage.
Total denial by the defense.
Second down.
Second and 11.
Split backs behind the quarterback. There's the handoff. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That was just a great hustle by the defense.
Third and 11.
Third and 11.
Two tight ends. Drops. Throws. Trouble. It's intercepted. No gain on the return.
Kevin, why that pass was intercepted isn't important. What is important is that it was intercepted.
I heard that. First down. Rennell drops back. Dumps it off. Shoestring tackle. The defense really got worked on that play.
Defense has got to try something different here. This stuff ain't working.
Better change something. 2-minute warning. Now just under 2 minutes left in the first half. First down. Ball at the 42-yard line. Throws. What a hit. Didn't let go. Excellent pass play.
It's about time the defense clamped down on plays like that.
First down. Ball marked at the 30-yard line. Split back. Smith wide right. Starts a man in motion. Into the end zone. Ball caught. That's a touchdown.
The offense did a nice job there, but the defensive...
The Jaguars will attempt to kick the point after.
Ball snapped. It's on its way. It's good.
The point after is good. The score, Jaguars 21, Texans 0.
Ball teed up for the kickoff. There's the kickoff. Lewis has the ball. He's on the move. Across the 20. He's tackled. The return ended at the 25-yard line.
Kick returner. That return to the 16.
First down.
First and 10.
The defense is staring down the barrel of the shotgun. Bradford in the slot. Throws. Knocked away from the receiver.
Can't play it much better than that.
Second down.
Second and 10.
Throws. Ball batted down.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have the interception, but it was still a nice play.
Third down now.
Third and 10.
Single back set. Allen gets the ball. Spinorama. And out of bounds at the 40. Allen met little resistance on that carry. A gain of 14 yards.
Hey, it's a perfect world for the offense when they can run the ball like that.
10 carries now by Allen. First down. There are two running backs behind the quarterback. Drops. Throws downfield. Batted down.
You kidding me? You got to make the offense work for their love.
Second down.
Second and 10.
The Texans set up in I formation. Throws downfield and another interception. Stopped at the 31-yard line. Simmons is credited with the tackle. Rainer made the interception.
I wonder if the quarterback and receiver were out of sync on that
Fucking
side
arm
adjustment call, Kevin.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Throws. It's complete. He's pulled down on a shoestring tackle. Jones made the stop for the defense. Nice looking pass play.
The defense needs to start putting some pressure on this quarterback. Let's see how accurate he is when he's running for his life.
1st and 10. Drops back. Looking for an escape route. Throws. Catch made. Brought down. Nice work that time by the quarterback.
The offense has to like that one, Kevin.
That's right. Second down. Ball at the 48.
2nd and 6.
Two back set. Slot man to the left. Takes the handoff. They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Now that is what defense is all about.
We've reached halftime with the score. The Jaguars 21, the Texans 0.
Stat preview, but that's fine.
And now for the second half kickoff. He steps into it. Lewis secures the ball. He's on his way. Crosses the 20. Brought down. The tackle was made by Lazar. The return ended at the 25-yard line. First down.
1st and 10.
The Texans are going with split backs on this play. Gaffney wide right. Throws. Rutledge makes the catch. Cut down at the 32-yard line. Good solid game.
Defensive coaches may need to make an adjustment to stop that play.
Houston, we've got a problem here.
2nd and 4.
Second down for the Texans. Two running backs behind the quarterback. Lewis wide left. Allen has the ball. Brought down by Boyd. Short gain there.
There was no gain.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
One back set for the Texans. It's a handoff. They're going to measure this one. Clock stops. We've got an injured player.
Kevin, he's out for the game. That's a big loss for them.
4th and inches. Ball at the 36-yard line. It's 4th down, but they won't punt. Allen runs it. Taken down. A short gain, but enough to move the chain.
That was not a nice play by the defense.
First down.
There we go.
The Texans are in a 4-receiver set. Gaffney wide right. It's a run.
Fuck all the way off.
Brought down from behind. Had an opening and then took off.
That's the kind of run that makes the defense wonder why they're even out there. Guys start getting mad.
Well,
wondering
I
what's
can't
going
lie.
on.
24 is probably slow as fuck, so. But even Stone, our quarterback, he get off the behind.
First down.
First and goal at the 9 yard.
Allen with the ball. Stop for a loss.
Whoa! Somebody on offense busting an assignment big time.
Second down now.
It's 2nd and goal at the 12 yard.
3 receivers. Throws. Smackdown.
That round goes to the defense.
Incomplete pass. Number 83.
Third and goal.
Third and goal.
They're going with one running back. Drops back. Rack it up. Touchdown.
Now that was a run. He got on the good foot and hip-hop all the way into the end zone.
First rushing touchdown of the game by Carr. The drive covered 73 yards and took 8 plays. They're going to kick the extra point.
Line up to attempt the point after touchdown.
There's the snap. It's up. And good.
With the point after, the score, Jaguars 21, Texans 7.
Brown is ready to kick it deep. It's kicked. He's got it. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Across the 20. Stop. Brown brought down the runner. The return ended at the 30-yard line.
That was fun to watch, Kevin. I thought he was going to take that one all the way.
First down.
First and 10.
They're going with split back. Johnson wide right. That's Taylor. Cut down by number 2. He wound up making 4 yards on the play.
That was a nice little run there.
Second and 6.
Second and 6.
Hold on 1 second.
They're going with a single running back. Looking for an escape route. Here comes the heat. Swing pass. Pulled down by Jones. That fooled no one. Loss of yards.
Maybe he should have dropped that one.
Third down. Ball at the 30.
Third and 11.
6 defensive backs on the field for the Texans. Scrambles. Defenders closing in. Throws. Couldn't hang on to it.
Tell you one thing, it's hard to go back to the huddle when you drop a ball like that.
I had a neck cramp, so I didn't move the camera.
Fourth down.
I figured out a way to
Odd formation here. No one back to receive the kick. There's the snap. Looks like a good one. He hauls it in. He stopped. He didn't get much on that return.
2 yards on the return.
First down for the Texans. Ball at the 34.
First and 10.
Allen with the ball. Stopped at the 45. The runner had it going on that time. He picked up 20 yards on the play.
Nothing does more for the offensive line's confidence than when they're running the football effectively. After a while, they think they can block anybody.
First down. Single back set. Allen runs it. Rayner stops it. He was stopped and brought down at the line of scrimmage.
The O-line didn't get it done. They got to get a better push up front than that.
5th tackle in this game recorded by Rayner.
They got to find a way to block this guy.
Second down. Throws. Allen makes the catch. He's tackled. Boyd brought that play to an end. Good mileage on that play.
Oh, that was a nice play. The offense gets a first down.
First down. Pulled down from behind. Brackens made the stop. That was a big-time run. Made 10 yards on the play.
He came within a stride or two of going all the way on that one. That was very impressive.
First and 10. Ball marked at the 23. We're through 3 quarters now, and the score is the Jaguars 21, the Texans 7. First down.
First and 10.
They're going with one running back. Pitch to the runner. A loss of 3 on the play.
A team can't expect to get back in the game this late in the mix with execution like that. That kind of play makes the D's job easier.
Second down now. 3 receiver set. Slot man to the right. They'll run it. Taken down. Allen found room to run.
That was a nice piece of running. Very nice.
Third down.
Third and 8.
The Texans from a single back set. Rocked and dropped for a sack. They were on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
The offensive line needs to give them either enough time to find a receiver or...
The Texans will attempt to kick a field goal.
Here's the snap. The kick's away.
Great kick.
He hammered it straight and true.
He caught that one good.
The drive covered 41 yards and took 8 plays.
Great kick.
We're waiting for the kickoff. There's the kickoff.
5 left in the 4th.
Mack has it. Starts upfield. Reaches the 20.
What the
and taken down near the
Bouncing
24.
back and forth.
Baxter is credited with the tackle.
Let's lock in, y'all.
First and 10.
First and 10.
One back set for the Jaguars. There's the handoff. Definitive ending. Sharper was the tackler. He managed a gain of 5 yards.
Looked like the defensive guys were a step slow on that play. They just looked like they were out of sync.
Second down. Ball marked at the 29-yard line. Throws and batted down.
I love seeing the defense compete on a pass play like that. They're not supposed to make it easy for them.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Three receivers. Smith wide left. Johnson in motion. Throws. Brady makes the catch. Tackled by Stevens. Terrific play there.
See, that first down there allows the offense to keep the defense right where they want it, on the field.
Brunell now has over 200 yards passing in this one. First down.
First and 10.
Going with a 2 tight end formation. It's pitched to a running back. Hesitates. And taken down near the 49-yard line. Gained about 7 yards.
Good run.
Second down now for the Jaguars.
Second and 3.
going from the eye. Sends a man in motion. That's Taylor.
Oh, come on.
Bounces on. Tackle made. Huge hole that time. Great run.
Tremendous running.
Man in motion. There's the pitch out. Blast loose. Stop. That was a nice bit of running.
You gotta like that run. What an effort.
Second down now.
Second and 4.
They're playing it safe with their lead.
Lock in as best you can, D. Hike the damn ball, shit.
Taylor with the ball. Definitive ending. He got enough on the play for a new set of downs. A gain of 4 yards.
The O-line dominated on that play. They've got something going now.
Timeout called by the visitors. They have 2 timeouts left. First down. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line. Taylor has the ball.
I like that.
Sprinting to the house. Touchdown.
Boy, Kevin, I love the way he finished that run. He wasn't stopping until he got into the end zone.
I hear you. First rushing touchdown of the game by Taylor. The drive coverage.
Will attempt to kick the point out.
The snap. The kick is up. And through the uprights, good.
The point after is good. The score, Jaguars 28, Texans 10.
Ball teed up for the kickoff. He steps into it.
The kick is up.
Black gets the ball. Brings it upfield. Past the 20. He's brought down. The return ended with the 23-yard line.
Return the kick. 18 yards on the return.
First down.
First and 10.
Single back formation. Allen with the ball. He's tackled. He managed a gain of 1 yard.
Not a lot there for him that time. But hey, it's better than a loss.
Second down for the Texans. Ball at the 26. That's Allen. It ended right there. They put the brakes on him at the line.
The line got absolutely manhandled on that play.
Timeout for the Texans. They have 1 timeout left. Third down.
Third and 9.
The defense using a 4-man front. They got him. He's sacked. No chance to get rid of the ball. Timeout called by the visitors. That was their final timeout. 4th and 16. Ball marked at the 19-yard line.
4th and 16.
Drops back. Throws downfield. They lose the ball on down, and the defense will be in a spot. First and 10.
First and 10.
They'll keep the clock moving. He takes a knee.
That's a smart play. It's all about running out the clock at this point.
Second down now for the Jaguars. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
And that will end the conflict. The game is over. Our final score here in this one is the Jaguars 28, the Texans 10. Rayner is the recipient of today's Wilson Game Ball. And now let's take a look at the highlight reel. Brought to you by Pepsi. Thanks for playing NFL Fever, everybody. See you next time.
All right, y'all. So that's it for this live. I will see y'all